today, guys. Here's a Razor scooter, good condition. Turn that wheel, or turn that around. It's in great condition. You don't think it's just a toy, but it does that. I'm not kidding. It's a Razor scooter. It's a pretty nice shape. It's kind of like rust free, but you can look around in here, you can see a little bit of rust. So you see a little bit of rust around in there. See that? That's rust, even in there on the corners. Tires are good. You can see the difference. That's the black. That's the tire now. That's the tire what I got with it. And this is the tire that I bought with it. So I'll tell you how I got this thing. I got this thing at a yard sale for $5, which it wasn't too bad, really. $5. There's a yard sale now, like in the other video I watched. The other video that I put in the YouTube channel, I told you there's a yard sale down the road here, close to our house. So I bought this thing from there. When I got this thing, had these tires on it. That's because the front tire was like with the same one. Until the back tire, this is the front tire. That's the front tire that came off there. So I took off this tire from the front, put it on the back, because the other tire that was on the back of it had it was messed up a little bit. So when I got this thing later on, I bought 2 new tires for this thing. Like, that's what it looks like. So I got these things like 6 months ago, probably those wheels. So there were one up there. There were, like, you know, you can see it right now. There also was one back here. I'll show you. I had to replace it today. Because I'll show you. I had to switch it out for this tire. So this came off the front tire. I'll go show you it. Had to replace it today. Look at this. See that? It's worn down. It's already messed up. I don't know how it got like that here. That rubber. That's the back tire. It's pretty worn down. It was knocking pretty bad too. I'm not even kidding. This thing was knocking like crazy. And plus I had to do alignment because every time you turn the wheel, every time you turn this around, the wheel don't go the direction where you're going. It goes the wrong direction. I'll show you underneath. It's a little scratched up, but yeah, brakes works. And plus, you can fold it up if I can, because I'm like on the hill right here. It's been a long time I used this thing, so it folds. But this thing can't go down lower because look at that. See that little bubble right there? Come on, focus. Focus. See that little bean in there? Probably the last, I wonder that, probably somebody that owned this before me probably put that in there so it'll stay up. So every time you try to push it, you can't push it any further down, so but that's okay. Like I said, brakes work. It's kind of pretty good shape. I know it don't match really into those tires, but I might have to go or another set and we'll ride this thing around if you want to. If you can hear that noise, it's coming from the front tire, so because there's moisture on that front tire pretty bad. So. And the brakes makes that noise too, so hit that little hump. when I first changed that tire, it seems like it rides smoother now, like it did before. I'm not even kidding. It rides way more better. Rides completely different now. So last tire that that tire I showed you, guys, that was worn down. Every time I kept moving this thing around with that kind of tire on there, man, it was loud. It was knocking like crazy. I'm not even kidding. I should record it. It was knocking like crazy. I can put that tire back on there and go show you guys. If you notice, we're going on a little hill right here. Not even exhausted. Let's go this way. This is the house that nobody don't live in yet. So they have a trailer right here. It's a pretty fun ride. Alright, it rides completely different. All it needs is probably the front tire. I don't know how to get rid of that noise in the front tire. I don't know about that brake pad that making that moisture noise. I can hear that still. That tire that got, you need to know that tire that got, ripped apart. That tire that got, this tire that got ripped apart. Every time I kept using this brake, kept using brakes, and it squeaks pretty bad. So that squeaks worse than this one, but it still makes that noise. But it wasn't as loud as that tire was. Plus, when I had that tire on, when I was riding this thing in, rain, like, it's wet, the ground's wet. From that tire, it don't even make it doesn't even stop. So the brakes don't even work in the rain with that tire on there. Change out tires, it stops like it should, but it makes out a little bit of noise in there. Sounds like moisture. So yeah, it kind of rides. I'm not even kidding. It rides way more better than it was. I would like to get those two things fixed, and yeah. I know when I first got this thing, I had to fix this right here, this pedal right here, because when I first got it, every time I push down on it and let go, it makes a bad noise. So I got that fixed. If some of that lubricant spray you see riding on the ground right now, that white can, fix that with some lubricant spray. Yep. Okay. On one last ride for the scooter. Plus, if you park it over this little hump that I have this little hump, so it stands up like that. So pretty neat. Alright, guys. Next video I'm gonna record on is Subaru Trevega. I did a test drive on it, but I didn't get it uploaded yet. But I'm gonna do a def tour on it first, and I'll do a test drive. Okay. And like and subscribe. And I hope you enjoyed this video about the scooter over there. Comment below how you think. If it's quiet or not. I think it's kind of quiet. It rides like I keep saying, it rides completely different. It doesn't ride like very rough like that tire right there does. I put that tire back on the scooter. I'll put this tire back on that scooter, and I'll show you guys how loud it knocks for you. So, hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks.